who the biggest is, quick capping. Plaques, money, stacks, I'm heavy. Bitch, they be talking more than they be rapping. Labels tryna make another lotto. Birkin hold my lip gloss and hollow. Clanko baby, love joy tomorrow. Playing both sides, get unfollowed. Right my wrongs, hope I say it right. But they gon' hate till I'm dead, right? If I ain't wanna see me start, she gon' have to carry me at the red light. From the favorite to the most hated. I push this for paper, still underrated. Don't want no sympathy, just know I changed. I be delayed, and ain't the reason I don't make it. Contradicted what I stand for. The backlash ain't what I plan for. Now I know better, so I'm moving better. 10 toes to the floor. Misunderstood, so I made it official. Change the name, watch they still make it an issue. Big lotto, bitch, it ain't nothing about me little. Let me show you how to bow when all eyes against you. Blogs wanna know who I'm f***ing. That's they talking about nah. I changed my name, but I bet they still gon' find some. Y'all ain't bully me out my shit. I hits, I still ain't miss. New money, new crib, new whip, new name, I'm still that bitch. Blogs wanna know who I'm f***ing. Rap ain't talking about nah. I changed my name, but I bet they still gon' find some. Y'all ain't bully me out my shit. I hits, I still ain't miss. New money, new crib, new whip, new name, I'm still that bitch. First I wasn't tryna hit a face. If they don't understand me, kiss my. But looking back, that was immature. Some shit you should just live in the past. Tried to turn the negative to a positive, but now I see the big deal. How you choose a name like that in a world where you people getting killed? I jumped off the porch at number 8. The name was given if you knew the case. I was too young for the debate, but now I take the blame for my mistakes. They don't wanna talk about the good, like when I spent Christmas in the hood. That bitch barely got 1 million views. If it ain't drama, then it's overlooked. Misunderstood, so I made it official. Change the name, watch they still make it an issue. Big lotto, that shit ain't nothing about me little. Let me show you how to bow when all eyes against you. Blogs wanna know who I'm f***ing. I changed my name, but I bet they still gon' find something.
Catch me in the morning, late at night. Catch me driving catch me in your bed at night.
What's that on that beat?
Late at night. Kiss me in the morning or late at night. Long as you come through, I'ma make it come over and over. I'ma treat you like I'm supposed to. You better never make no time for these. Cause when I ride, I'ma ride with you. I can't with nobody. I can't keep living like this, I can't. I tell her what it is and I tell her what it ain't. She know that I've been all on the walls like I paint. Told her at times I wanna give you trust, but I can't. I really got it out the mud, climbing up the ranks. When they see me outside, I'm a high roller. I've been on a global jet, got fly solo. And I got the Gucci splattered all on the knickknacks. 50 racks, I'm about to break her off like a Kit Kat. And a purse got F's, like the wheels on the back. I just off $1 million, but I still gotta say. Shorty know that I'm the realest, she know I be speaking facts. She know that I'm the same girl that was pushing cat. She know I got the game, but I'm never gonna give it back. Every time that we I gotta run it back. Late at night. Kiss me in the morning or late at night.
Okay, welcome to the show, right? Wait, you want me to sing it? We don't want you to sing, though.
Welcome to Pretty Savage Town. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Welcome to the podcast, episode 4.
I'm cracking up.
This is our 4th episode. Clap for us. Clap.
Oh.
Okay. I really don't know what that is. I'm trying to figure that out.
Okay. Well, looky here, guys. We have some great stuff to talk about today.
Mm-hmm.
But first, we're going to talk about our vacation because we just got back. As you can see, we're a little chopped. I'm like real chopped.
I'm not chocolate enough.
Girl. But it was hot as hell.
Yeah. Wait, they don't even know where we went. We just
Oh,
came back
I'm sorry.
from Disney with our bad ASS kids.
Walt Disney with our families, the children we have. It was a lot. It was too much.
Tell him we're going to have to wait. Tell him goodbye. Me is on the I recalled like 4 times today.
Oh, girl, why you ain't answer none of them?
I did. We talked 4 times.
Sorry, we were rudely interrupted.
That wasn't rude.
Yes, it was. Because you were considering about answering it.
You know how he be acting.
I don't care.
Like what?
Yes, we went to Disney for 4 days, 3 nights, 4 days. It was very hot.
We was in Disney from Wednesday
To Sunday.
to last night. We got back last night. But we didn't go to like the parks and stuff until Thursday. So we went to the parks Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yeah. Thursday we went to Magic Kingdom. Friday we went to Animal Kingdom, and then Saturday we went to Hollywood Studios. By Saturday, we were done. Like by Saturday, we didn't even want to stay in the park long. Like we just wanted to go back and get in the pool at the. We stayed at the Disney's Art of Animation.
Yeah, it was dope.
It was nice. Like the setup that they had was basically like Finding Nemo suite. Lion King suite, Mermaid suite, like Little Mermaid. So we were in the Little Mermaid suite, and they had like the statues of the king. What's his name? Whatever.
The king.
Yeah, what's his name? The mermaid.
Whatever the dad name. The Little Mermaid dad.
That's what I'm asking you.
I don't know his name.
Okay.
I just like, I don't know what to think.
But it was nice. Like they had like all the characters in each of the movies, and you can be in there in the rooms. Like it was really nice, and the pool was nice. It was really packed down there. So packed.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people. But
overall, it was a good trip, and we had a good time.
I ain't taking my kid back to no trip.
Yeah,
until
our kids
she's
are
10.
too young. They too young to like
And
fully
appreciate
enjoy
it.
and appreciate the experience of going to Disney, and they just first of all, that whole experience made me never want to have kids again. It made me want to go back in time, honestly.
I don't want no more kids.
Yeah,
Like,
that was it for me.
I don't know, even my little cousins. I was like, this is too much. I mean, my little cousin, my niece and nephews. I was like,
And it was hot. If you live in Florida, shout out to you, because I do not know how y'all
Who gonna be living in that type of
living in
weather
that
every day?
heat every day.
Like I like that I get 4 seasons.
Was it mask mandated? In Florida, nobody's wearing masks.
The only time they made us wear a mask was when we were in
Transportation.
transportation.
So on the plane, any shuttles,
Yeah.
trains, buses, stuff like that, you do have to wear a mask because
But
that's federal law.
yeah. Other than that, though, you don't. When you're in the parks, you don't have to wear a mask, and I wouldn't recommend that.
Yeah, nobody was wearing
It
masks.
was literally 93, humid, sun was out, and you want to be breathing under a mask, walking a park that can probably take you about 8 hours to
not
finish.
possible.
So like
Not
no,
possible.
it was too. But it was
And
very
93 in Florida feels like 110. Like,
It
I ain't never
do.
experienced no heat like that in a long time.
Nice. I have.
In a long time, I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Like that was a wake up call for me. But
No, but when I went to Africa, it was 115.
I'm sure in Africa.
It was
it's different,
115 out there with the sun just blazing, no clouds.
so. Yeah. And it's just so humid and dry. Like,
Yeah, it's real humid. It was super humid, like super wet. Like it was just too much. But it was very fun. Like the trip was fun. The kids enjoyed their time, but they were brats, so like it was a lot. But I would recommend anybody who's going to Disney to go again and do it again.
yeah.
We'll do it again probably in about 3 years. Probably sooner than that. I feel like we'll probably go sooner. What you think? No?
I ain't going. Don't even invite me.
Oh, okay. I will go. I like Disney.
Oh yeah. Happy late or belated Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Shout out to y'all. The
We
ones
was
that take
talking
care
about
of
the
their kids.
fathers. We're not talking to the ones that's not taking care of their kids.
Yeah, the ones that take care of your kids. Shout out to y'all. I hope
Photo
all
dads.
y'all
What they call
enjoyed
them?
y'all
Instagram
Father's Day.
dads. Instagram dads.
Social media dads.
Yeah, them. Yeah.
Futures and Nick Cannons out there with all them
Dads
kids.
that be stealing the mom's pictures from his social media to post on their page. Those type.
We're not talking
about
about them, so it's not even no point of.
I'm just making sure that they know that we're not talking about them. But yeah, happy Juneteenth.
Where did you get this other hat? I thought you lost it on the ride. How do you know that? I lost. So I had a jean bucket hat,
Oh
right?
my God.
Stop! I almost cried. I got on a roller coaster, right? I got on a roller coaster
so
once.
like Kiko.
It was fine. I sat on it. The second time I didn't sit on it. So it flew off while I was on the roller coaster. My jean bucket hat. I was so upset. I'm still upset about that. How do you know about that?
Kiko was. Oh no, somebody else.
But yeah, I'm still upset about that hat. I don't want to talk about it. This is another bucket hat that I got from Tierra
You know her hat name?
at Hooked on Instagram. She'll be a special guest on our show coming up in the next few weeks. So
Yes.
keep a lookout for that. She is very talented crocheter.
Very.
So yeah, nah, Kiko almost cried. Yeah, my daughter got on all the roller coasters. She was not scared until like we was on the roller coaster. She was not scared. She got on everything.
My daughter was a plumber. She didn't want to get on at all. I had to force her to get on. But that was cool.
Moving on. We just wanted to tell y'all a little bit about that. I'm sorry we weren't here to celebrate Juneteenth with y'all, but I don't want to say happy Juneteenth because it's over.
I'm saying happy Juneteenth because I celebrate us every single damn day.
Sure do.
Okay, it's like now, but yeah, technically it was on June 19th. It was, it's now a federal holiday.
Don't know how I feel about that.
Biden decided to make it a federal holiday. So now everybody's off on that day,
Can I
right?
speak my piece?
Okay, go ahead.
Because first of all, Biden is a racist.
Oh my
He is. He's a racist. So for him to try to make it a federal holiday, I just feel like he's trying to win brownie points from the black community. We don't care about you, Biden. Like, you don't care about us.
She's basing this off of a video. I wish that you could post
He's
this
racist.
video.
There's videos going back 10 years of him saying racist stuff. So he's been saying racist stuff for the past 10 years. He don't say it on a daily basis, but he'll slip up every year or two. And he get caught saying some racist shit. Biden, I mean.
But what about how you feel about? Remember you was telling me how you feel about how now everybody can celebrate it or something like that.
I don't feel like white people should be not saying they shouldn't be able to celebrate it, but they shouldn't. They shouldn't be able to have a day off of work with pay for something that they didn't want to give us in the first place, for something that it took over 100 years to give us. Because we became free in 1865. That's a long time for us to finally get some recognition for it. I mean, obviously we've been recognizing ourselves in our own black community, but the white people have not been recognizing Juneteenth as a holiday, and now all of a sudden they want to do it just to, and they
and it took multiple times, like
get a day off of work and get paid, and they don't even, at the end of the day, they still in their mind we're still enslaved to them. So no, I don't like it. I don't think it's right. And if I see a white person say happy Juneteenth to me, I'm gonna punch them in their mouth.
Oh.
So that's how I feel about it.
I mean, I don't know
Don't
how to
say that shit to me because I don't mean it.
I don't know how to feel about it. Like, I just feel like I'm just glad that they finally made it into a holiday. Like, I mean, they take very long, of course, with things that come to our culture and everything like that. And even then, like, with them signing that, or even with, you know, Juneteenth, that us becoming free, it took, well, 2 years before it was the exclamation proclamation by Abraham Lincoln who signed that, but we weren't even really free until 2 years later, until June 19th. So, like, they really, I mean,
they say they for us and they project like.
I don't know
like
what Biden decided to do this,
He's a
was you
hypocrite.
trying to get, like, points from us or
And
something?
I don't like hypocrites. He is. That's what he's trying to get.
I'm trying to
Girl, take that hat off inside. Mind your business. I'm gonna tell. I keep telling you, stop telling me what to do.
Who is that?
This,
Oh, okay.
but
I'm just, you know, it's a federal holiday. We've been celebrating us every day.
yeah, we're gonna continue to celebrate our blackness every day, each and every day.
We're going to continue to rise above anything that's
I'm
pushing
itching.
us.
I feel like I'm just itching to punch somebody in the mouth anyway. So
Yeah,
that's probably why
so
I
I just hope that nobody, because I'm going to have to join. Like, I'm going
yeah, you are.
I'm going to have to join the fight. So when she decides to swing, I'm going to have to follow up.
Yeah, so y'all don't gotta say nothing to me about it. Just keep doing that little fake white smile that y'all always doing.
White smile.
That that no teeth smile. I'm cool with that. Y'all don't gotta say nothing to me.
I don't got no teeth.
White people when they be doing that smile like. When they be trying to smile like that, people like, oh.
Wait,
They trying to show that they're not scared by doing the fake smile, but like. How you doing there, bud? I don't need none of that.
Don't talk to me.
Don't talk to
But
me.
you,
Do it.
when I,
Do it.
the tiara, I know tiara, how people put.
Don't talk to me if you white. Don't talk.
Hold on, you don't have to.
No, I'm not.
Don't talk to me.
Alright, I can't look at you and do. Alright, let me.
Don't talk to
Wait. Son of I do it now.
Don't talk to me.
Oh, I did it.
That's from TikTok. We're TikTok fans.
Yeah, we are fiends.
Oh, fiends. Sorry, fans, fiends. Same thing.
Definitely fiends.
But what Tiara say? I know she got something to say. How y'all feel about it?
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about?
How y'all feel about Juneteenth being a national or federal whatever holiday now? Because I'm not liking it. If you want to really give a holiday for Juneteenth, give it to black people and black people only. You got to be at least 75% black. Celebrate Juneteenth. Sorry, Kiko.
I was just to say your daughter is not 75% black.
Well, look, she going to sit that holiday out. You can wear that on that holiday.
No, if you mix, you're automatically black, okay? Don't do that to my niece. I can't believe you even did that. Now you're going to make her cry because you know what she said to those people. Wait, at the park, Kiko was like, we was in line, so she was like, why these white people walking all slow? So I'm like, Kiko, you're white. She started crying. She started crying because I told her she was white.
Yeah, she...
Like, you are white. You're white, black, and Spanish. Like, but you're black, okay?
She'd be like, Mom, she'd be like, Mom, I love your skin complexion.
Yes, she do. And remember when she was younger, though, she used to be like, why am I not the color of you, Mom?
Right. She'd be like, Mom, when am I going to get
that
your color?
she was funny,
And I'm like, it's coming, baby. It's coming.
Lying. Baby.
She like right as
You're mamacita, okay? Mamacita.
Yeah, give us our reparations. Give us our reparations.
Yeah, I hope he back there calculating.
In
Biden,
full.
calculating.
I don't want it in payments, installments,
And each. I want my own. I don't want to be connected to my mom and dad. Their ancestors. I mean, we probably got all that. I need each of us to give it. Yeah, like I don't want them to get my half.
We only accept
My portion.
please.
I need it individually. My half, her half. My child gets her own too. Okay.
How they offer where they get to participate. Yeah, they should not get to participate. Why? Why do they get to participate? Y'all can have the 4th of July, because that ain't a day for us anyway. Y'all can have that.
For real.
We can't even get.
You gonna say they can have the 4th of July?
Yeah, y'all can have the 4th of July. We'll go to work, because we get a day of work without y'all being there. And we can have Juneteenth. Y'all get a day where y'all can say whatever y'all want about us.
Without y'all being there.
Without us being there.
Let us you haven't had some great white friends?
Huh?
You haven't had any great
I don't have any white friends.
Me either, but I'm saying like you haven't experienced any great white friends?
No. Maybe if we go to college or way somewhere far, maybe.
I've experienced some great white people.
I mean, I'm not saying I haven't experienced great white people. I just don't
No,
have any,
I mean like
I don't have
around,
any
like,
white friends.
I don't have any white friends either.
Actually,
but I'm just saying like
yesterday
but I always do feel like most of them are racist.
I feel like I just get this vibe from them that I'm not even saying that all of them are racist, but I get a vibe that they just think they're better than us or higher up than us. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I just
think
think that vibe. I have
they have
friends.
a sense of entitlement, of course.
I'm not saying I haven't met some white people. I went to the bar last night by myself, and I met some really nice white people in there.
She said, I'm talking about them clear mother efforts. Clear! I like
Miss Kathy is your friend. I love Miss Kathy to death. Definitely. But she's not my friend. she's not. She's Kiko's grandmother. I wouldn't consider her my friend.
I'm trying to think of anything.
I celebrate my blackness every day. Yes, ma'am.
Every single day.
It's a good thing that Juneteenth is getting national recognition. I just want us to educate our youth as to the history behind it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Don't make it a holiday and then not sorry. And then not elaborate on what it's from and how far we came.
First of all, Jawan, who be chilling with some Caspers? Because not me.
Yeah, why you say that?
We live in Camden.
You ain't never.
Who is walking down the street if that's white, that's not fiends? Like, I'm confused.
I'm crying, Brian.
What? Them white people.
You ain't never seen this with no Caspers.
Yeah, like if you see white people driving through Camden, they just probably picking up some drugs or picking up some hookers.
Or they are the hookers.
Or they are the hookers, okay?
Yeah, you ain't never seen that.
I don't know. And that's mainly in downtown. You ain't seeing none of them in Kramer Hill. And if they white, they teachers too. Sorry, I forgot about the teachers.
Yeah, I've had some good white teachers too. And I've met a lot of good white people. I'm not saying that's all white people,
Yeah.
but do I think y'all deserve to spend the holiday, to celebrate that holiday with us? No. No matter if you're a good white person or not. That's how I feel about it.
Do you not feel like that's separating them?
What's up, little mop top?
Not trying to say I care, but I'm just saying. I want to ask your opinion. So, like, say they have to go to work on that day, and only black people can celebrate it. Do you feel like that's separated?
What?
Say-
Segregation?
Yeah.
What you mean?
I mean, like, so if you said that they shouldn't be able to celebrate it, that they should be taking their asses to work, right?
Yeah, they should.
And then we take the day off.
And
And
we
you not
get
feel like
paid.
that's then we get paid. You don't feel like that's separating us?
No.
Okay. Nah.
And
I just want to
they
know.
separated us for how many years? before we got a Juneteenth.
I just wanted to know.
They still be separating us. Remember when we got on the bus the other day and I said, why is we in the back of the bus?
You see,
I thought
she
we
did
passed
say
that
that, yo. She was like on the bus. And why are people so used to just like us people just used to walking to the back?
Nah,
like
white people's already all the way in the front.
No,
but in the front.
But for me,
like, and then the white guy gonna try to come in the back and sit in the middle of us, like, bro.
No.
That's because you heard me say, why is we all in the back?
No, because I literally it was an empty bus. I remember we was in the front and I just ran straight to the back. Why did I do that? And my scar.
All the white people was in the front.
My ancestors scarred me.
Yeah, that's not right.
That was funny.
That's not right.
What you said was funny. And what, Tara, who was white people versus clear people? What's the difference?
Y'all ain't friends with raccoons? I don't even know what that is, sir.
Jamon, you spend more around white girls than we do. Or I mean white people, sorry.
I thought you like white girls.
Oh, Jamon.
Up until recently, that's what I thought.
I see you dating white women.
There's nothing wrong with it. If you like white people or you want to date white people, go ahead.
I'm marrying a black man.
That don't got nothing to do with me.
I'm marrying a black man. Black man.
To each his own.
Your preference.
Y'all do what y'all want.
Your preference.
We just speak how we feel.
Yeah. Next. Oh, you want to take a break?
Yeah, we about to take a little break. And when we come back, we going to dive right into
Wait, because I want to know what Jamon going to say to that question. Don't say no off the wall stuff. I'm going to tell you mine.
Watch your mouth, because your mom be on here.
I'm going to tell you mine for sure.
We're waiting on you to go on our break.
Read it out loud.
It's too difficult to determine what level of blackness one person has. My thoughts would be to educate and celebrate every day because I have plenty of good white friends who are more knowledgeable about addiction and black situations. I agree with that. I can agree with that.
True.
And Juwan said, y'all must have the wrong black man. On that note, break.
Y'all stay on though.
Ocean Parker.
And if the beat live, you know Lil Ju made it. Hands on my knees, shaking on my thigh. Post me a pic, finna make.
I've been going through something. I struggle with my inner man. I hustle, I do what I can. Tuxedo.
Down that on the beat.
It's a whole lot. I fell back, I had a baby, you know. I did the mother thing, I did the white thing. Yeah. But I think it's quite clear now. You need the bad guy. Hey yo, I'm the one who run the city where they armed and vicious. Accusations
quotations on them blogs and they all fictitious. I done bent the realest blocks, push the hardest sixes. Keep a couple killers that don't care how far them licks is. Look, act like they want action, heard they want action, but we ain't ducking no action. I'm about to get them that traction, send a distraction, then I'ma line them like friction. Take a break, I let them live, look at all them eating, but these gon' be mad once I call this meeting, cause they gotta move around once the queen is queening. About to put out all this cause my fiends is fiending. I put these on game, they should be kissing my feet. I tried to give them some press, they tried to say it was beef. It's Nicki M, such a little gem. Wanna be around me, but I do not with them. All these diamonds on me flooded, I hope nobody gets stuck. If I pull out the Ferrari, then my shooters in the truck. I can still go to my hood, they know my body is good. $2 million to party in Saudi Arabia clubs. Popping them things to go up and smoking Los Angeles bud. Deep biting like Joe, shout out to Kimla though. It's them weak bars thinking that she dissing for me. I graded your homework, it's incomplete. If you was tryna be my son, then mission complete. I'm the final level, that you on the mission to beat. It's like COVID when the GOAT is on the track, the whole game stop. But I ain't playing with these, this ain't GameStop. If Barbie in the building, then she with a gangsta. He ain't gon' hesitate if I tell him to shank some. Just put the beauty parlor in my guest house. You mean the pink Lamborghini that's at the next house? I'm so good I got them walking with his chest out. I wish these wanted more talent and less clout. I fall back and just give him some space, cause when you already won, what the f is a race? Look at them for raps, oh what a disgrace. I put that on A-Rod, none of you is safe. Make us get hard soon as I brush up, but we tryna be subtle. Whole city go up when the touch down like the in a hot dog. Game still cold as on Igloo. Head game slicker than Little Miss Gorilla Glue. He tryna eat it up, I said come and get it boo. While I count a mil, jigger what jigger who.
Go babe, go babe, go babe, go babe. My friend got 40-inch hair, blood to stare, touching her derriere. You want this hair? My is bad, make all you look sad. Her is fat. My
back. Hop on for us.
Alright, we back. We hopping right into it. Alright. Y'all got black as hell.
I told you we got chocolate.
You.
First of all, we chocolate. Don't say black and sell.
Tasha, whatever you texting me, you gonna have to just hop in here and say it, because I can't really, I can.
How you gonna tell her to hop in here if she's not in here?
He watching on the TV. He better have edited the message. I'm cracking up.
You transitioned out?
Yeah, I did.
You said he better have what?
Tasha said, we watching on the TV, he better have edited the message. Talking about
He know better.
Jawan, stop playing with your mama.
She right with
Play with somebody else, man, not yours.
I'm screaming. Alright, y'all, we back.
We about to talk about our favorite thing to talk about.
Relationship with these niggas. It's like that.
Relationships, though.
What's the first one?
Because there are a lot of different types of relationships, and
we
lot
feel
of y'all
as
be
though
just thinking that y'all in relationships, but y'all really don't be in relationships. Like,
then when y'all get in relationships, y'all waste time.
Yeah, I need to know the difference, and you need to know what you're getting yourself into, because a lot of y'all be very delusional. Very delusional. Because I'm very much single, but I'm pretty sure there's a couple people out there that think I'm in a relationship with them. So,
couple people?
Maybe. 2 or 3.
Dang,
that's cool.
You got the sauce.
Nah, that was a joke.
Alright, next.
Alright, so the first one. Textationships. This is what most of y'all get. And this is the only energy that most of y'all get.
Y'all know when y'all say, yo, I used to mess with her. No, we used to text.
Yeah, stop lying on my name, please.
We never mess.
We never mess around.
And y'all be, some people, and the crazy thing is, y'all changed the word mess. Like, a lot of our generations change it. Like, the generation after us changed the word mess. So like when you say you messed around with somebody, they mean that as y'all was talking and y'all was like maybe kissed here and there. But when you say you mess with somebody, that means you slept with the person and you've been messing with them heavy.
This is a public service announcement just for me. If we don't have a kid together, don't say we did anything together.
Yeah, well, there's no proof.
You have no proof that we did anything.
And I'm gonna deny it to the end because y'all wasting my time and I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed.
If we don't got a kid, it ain't never happened.
At all.
Sorry.
And I will not claim you.
At all.
Unless you was my favorite.
Yeah,
unless you was my favorite exercise.
Unless you make me a girl.
I'm like, unless she was my favorite or something.
I'm not gonna do none of them. Because I ain't have no favorite ex. They all exes for a reason.
They is exes, but it's always fun.
What's fun?
Huh?
What's fun?
What?
What's fun?
I was just saying, like, if you had a favorite ex that you had fun with.
What does have fun entail? Like, what does that mean?
Like, you just, sleep around.
We ain't doing none of that. We ain't double backing on no niggas around here.
It's not about double backing. I'm not saying go back and be with them. Like, I'm saying maybe you just don't want to sleep with somebody else and they're available. That's fine.
I'm not doing that. You're right.
But yeah, so textationships are just basically y'all been texting. Y'all haven't seen each other. Y'all only base y'all situation through text message. So
yeah,
if you are saying you mess with me and y'all texted, y'all only texted. Y'all didn't mess. So stop telling people that you messed with us or you messed with these girls and y'all really only text.
Yeah,
that's it.
Just a textation shit. Y'all just texting here and there.
Yeah.
And if y'all just
and that means if y'all only stay in text.
Like, first of all, y'all don't be talking about nothing when y'all be, and that's why most of y'all niggas don't do nothing to like excite me. Y'all don't talk about nothing during the textation shit or the texting stage. Y'all don't talk about nothing.
But if y'all stayed in the texting stage, like that's it, then that means you wasn't applying no pressure.
Yeah.
Like why didn't I see you?
That's
like,
why y'all need to be left. In the textation shit.
Why didn't you say, all right, let's go out or something like that? Like, I mean.
That's the only way the relationship's gonna get out that textationship stage.
For real, but if it don't, I mean that's on you.
Yeah, y'all don't want to.
I'm not specific. Like I'm talking about niggas
and girls too. Cause girls don't be knowing how to.
We don't do nothing. It's like nah, I'm joking. It is true. Some of y'all, the girls is boring. So I mean, maybe the guy don't want to move forward because you boring as hell on text messages.
Yeah, if you can't stimulate me in texting.
How you gonna stimulate me?
It's probably not gonna go further than that. Like, why you can't even start a conversation or keep up with a conversation or?
Why haven't I seen you outside of a text message?
Yeah, grow up.
Yeah,
we
children.
was texting in high school. We grown as hell now. Come get me.
Pick me up. What's the next one?
Situationships.
This
is getting a little more hot and steamy.
Situationships. So this is like, well, how do you go ahead? Oh my god. I don't know. Like maybe so a situationship is something that y'all haven't. I feel like it's a relationship, but y'all haven't defined that y'all are in a relationship. Y'all doing everything.
No title.
Yeah, it's no title. So like it technically is because you're calling it a situationship, right? No, that's not a title. Well, you're basically doing everything that you're like if you're with boyfriend and girlfriend, but y'all haven't said y'all boyfriend. Yeah, y'all sleeping together, seeing each other often. Y'all probably saying y'all love each other.
Slow down, because we not doing that in no situationship.
That's a lie. Yes, you are.
No, we not.
If y'all are in a situation, if you haven't defined what you guys are doing, it's a situationship.
We don't say I love you in situationships.
I think people do. I don't say I love you until a year later.
What's the love in a situationship?
Everything. If y'all doing everything as if you're in a relationship, then why wouldn't y'all fall in love with each other?
You could be in love. You could fall in love, but we ain't saying it.
Oh my God.
We're not saying it. First of all, we ain't saying it.
So you never said I love you first?
No.
Me either. I'm just saying.
I
I'm just saying it's possible.
Like, yeah, I would like to. Yeah, we ain't loving no situationships. Exactly, Kiana. That's a situationship for
Oh yeah, but like that's It depends though, like, cause you have to make it clear what you want. So if I was in a situationship, I want to stay in a situationship. Like if I want a relationship, I'm gonna stay. I want a relationship. Like I speak up in those type of situations because I decide if I'm going to be in a situationship or if I'm going to be in a relationship. Like you gotta make that decision.
I think it depends on how long you've been in the situation.
Sure.
You think what depends on that? Saying I love you or not?
I said that's what I meant. Like the length of time of being in a situation, because people can be in something for so long and they didn't define what they are.
Yeah, I agree with that. And you can have
like a lot of women I feel like make mistakes in saying like if they're in a situationship, they believe that they're in a relationship and it hasn't been established that y'all are in a relationship because he didn't take the proper steps to say, will you be my girlfriend? I am that type of old school.
Some of the girls don't take the initiative to ask, what are we? What are we doing? Are you wasting my time?
And if the guy
is going to be in a relationship?
Exactly, y'all don't take the red flag is when the guy was like, well, why can't we stay the way we are? That's when you leave.
A red flag.
Because if you're now being like, I want to be in a relationship, and he's saying like, let's just take the time and just do no, bro. I already wasted my time with you in a
been doing this for a
situationship.
whole year.
Exactly, like
what you mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like
What's
women
to think about, you want to be with me or not? Because there's other niggas. You holding up the line. Come on, bro. Like, come on.
You holding up a line.
You holding up the line.
And you wasting my time. I'm not getting younger.
Yep.
What you talking about? Like, don't waste my time. Don't waste time. Like. And men, y'all love to do that, especially when y'all just want to keep the girl in y'all lives, but y'all don't want to commit to her.
A guy wants to see how much or how far he can go with the girl without having that title.
Unless the girl, is okay with being in that situationship. Like, if she's okay, like, I'm cool with what we doing right now. Like, I don't want a relationship right now. Then, and you cool with that, then that's fine. Like, it should stay that way. But you gotta, especially for women, because men are not gonna be like, I want you to be my girlfriend, like, they're not gonna speak up.
There's some men that's out there that know what they want and they're gonna speak up when they want it.
I haven't experienced it.
Have we experienced it? No. I was about to say. But there are men out there like that. I definitely believe that.
Well, how old are they? 40? I'll take that.
Grown men.
I'll take the 40-year-olds.
Grown men, not these little boys.
But yeah, like. So that's what a situationship is.
That's probably the most like
where everybody's in. It's like, no, I'm joking.
I was gonna say that was the most like tricky because once you in a situationship, I feel like it's kind of not hard to get out, but once you already doing everything that y'all been doing in a situationship, it's harder to either move forward or leave the situation.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
It's hard to either define that relationship
because now you're attaching yourself to that person.
Yeah, y'all already been doing what y'all doing for a little minute. Yeah. The guy like, well, we already been doing this, so she already do everything for me.
Yeah,
as a girlfriend would, and I haven't made her a girlfriend, so why would I?
Exactly.
The girl is already in that mindset. Well, like I'm already doing everything that's for a girlfriend, so I must be his girlfriend. Like,
don't assume. Do not assume.
Yeah, as soon as that nigga do something, you be like, what the fuck?
And then he be like, I never said you was my girlfriend.
We ain't in no relationship. They love pulling that card. We ain't in no relationship. Like, that's why I pull that card first.
Yeah, me too.
We ain't in no relationship.
Speak up, step up. Like, cause these niggas they real tricky. They like to manipulate you.
They crafty.
Real crafty.
They like loopholes.
They love
every hole but the one.
I'm screaming.
I don't even know what I was supposed to say.
I thought you was about to say something freaky.
No.
Every hole but the hole they can't find or something like that.
Oh, that's crafty. I like that actually. Yeah, because why y'all be having so much trouble? You know what?
Stop! We're not talking.
For real though, y'all slow or something? A little bit.
Yo, you're really nuts.
For real. All right, let's go to the next one. Sneaky link. Sneaky link.
You must sneaky link. I don't know.
That's on the question though?
Yeah.
Girl, I can be your sneaky link.
Sneaky link.
Sneaky link.
Sneaky link. Alright,
yeah,
not trying to say that I approve of sneaky links because technically you're in a relationship and having a sneaky link. So technically you're cheating. So I don't kind of agree with that.
But they fun.
I'm pretty sure they're fun. Who wouldn't love excitement that you're sneaking around with somebody and you having a relationship, right? Mm-hmm. That's why I really feel like that's why people cheat. People cheat because they love the excitement. They love
because they can get away with it.
Yeah, and they can get away with it for part of you know what? People been cheating for years. Okay,
yeah, I don't think that's ever gonna stop. People gonna cheat if they want to cheat. It's nothing you can do to make a man not cheat. Because if he want to cheat, he's gonna cheat.
Yeah, it is.
No matter what you do, no matter how much you're doing, no matter if
And
you have
girls-
his kids, his wife, they not.
And girls be having sneaky links too with
Yeah.
having a relationship. So
If a person want to cheat, they gonna cheat. It's nothing that nobody else could do.
it's just funny that they called it a sneaky link instead of a cheating partner or like a cheater. You're a cheater, basically. You're just calling yourself a cheater. If you have a sneaky link, you're cheating. It is what it is. But have fun, y'all.
Yeah, have fun.
Them sneaky link trips is
Go all
fun.
out.
I'm pretty sure.
Until you get caught.
But I be wanting to ask, like, are these when a woman is sleeping with one guy and then she's sneaky linking with the other one, she's putting that in her mouth too?
You asking me?
No, I'm saying.
Is she putting both penises in her mouth?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
think
guess
that's
it
what
would
it is.
depend. Like, I guess it would depend. Like,
4 balls.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
It is what it is.
But I
though.
mean, that's a part of sex. So if you want to please both your partners equally, then I guess so.
I think that should be, yeah.
They ain't both in there at the same time, so.
I mean, what if it's like the next day?
It
is what it
to each
is.
his own. To each his own. I'm not gonna say I haven't done
Down
it.
there is elastic anyway.
Who? Who's elastic? Who's elastic?
Kushada.
Coochie. Oh, the elasticity. I'm cracking up.
I don't know about your mouth though. I don't think that's elastic.
F around and get the gift that keeps on giving. I don't know what that is. Don't want to know. I'm cool.
What's the gift that keeps on giving? Like reproducing?
I don't know, but be careful. If you got a sneaky link and
Be safe.
another,
At least care enough about your
If
partner.
you got more than one partner, period, just be careful. If you got one partner, be careful.
Yeah, you should.
But definitely, if you're gonna have more than one, then you need to be extra careful.
For real, they be saying that
In
you
every way
shouldn't
that
be
you
having
can.
unprotected sex till you're married, but you know, you guys are just doing it, dude.
Let's be really realistic here.
Yeah, let's just be realistic.
I don't think y'all know how to use condoms. Don't think y'all know how.
That's funny. I mean, it is.
I'm saying it again.
Yeah, because who they think they is? What was the next one after?
Sneaky link?
Yeah.
You don't want to talk more about sneaky links? Sneaky links are fun. Not that I have one or have ever had one. But
I don't recall ever having.
it looks fun. The TikToks make it look real
I've
fun.
had situationships, yeah, but sneaky links not, because I don't believe in cheating. So like,
Yeah, no, we don't do that.
Sneaky links is just not something I would invest my time in, especially if I have a relationship. Like I'm just loyal, faithful, and I expect my partner to be loyal and faithful to me.
Or you can kick some rocks. Or you can chew it off for all I care.
Y'all better stop playing with these women because nowadays they killing y'all. So.
Yep. Poisoning y'all, killing y'all sleep.
Find a way smarter.
And we watch true crime documentaries all the time. So play with your mama.
Yeah.
Oh, the next one, let's do a little skit.
All right, what's the skit?
The skit.
Yeah,
You
go
gotta be
ahead.
Will Smith. Cause I don't know Jada's words.
All right, so this entanglement, ain't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What supposed to say? We supposed to do skit.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're doing a skit for, okay, guess the scene. So, are you going to speak on what we're here to talk about?
Yeah, I said I had an entanglement with August.
An
That's
entanglement?
what I said.
An entanglement?
That's what I said. An entanglement with August.
Oh my God.
What's wrong with this? Yes,
Okay.
entanglements. That's the next relationship that we
What?
can talk
I don't even know how to how to describe what an entanglement is because I want to understand what Jada Pinkett was thinking calling
Yeah,
that
I
an
wish Jada
entanglement.
was here right now.
Yeah, because red table
How
talk
did you make up that word, Jada? That word was not a word.
in front of your husband.
An entanglement with August.
Like an entanglement, like you were sleeping with him.
was tangled up with him?
He was saying that they took a break and then she got into an entanglement. So maybe this is for married people.
Okay.
So people who are married who decided to be separated and then they got into an entanglement with another person. So maybe that's what it is.
With August.
No, well people like August, I don't know. And August fell in love with that Jada Pinkett Smith and looked retarded at the end of the day. But either way, I think entanglements are more for married couples because I feel like entanglements are for
married
sneaky
sneaky
links.
link.
Yeah, there we go. Married sneaky links. So entanglements are for married people. If you decided to take a break because you guys were struggling in your relationship or in your marriage, and then you guys decided to date other people while still married, I don't believe in that either. How are you guys fixing your relationship if you're dating while married?
Right.
So I don't believe in that. I mean,
do not recommend entanglements.
I don't recommend that. Yeah, don't recommend it because, as you can see, it went public for Jada Pinkett.
An entanglement.
And August could not wait to tell that he slept with her.
Right.
She didn't specifically say that he had sex with her though. But I'm pretty sure that came with the deal, right? Yeah. She wanted some of that young penis.
Ew.
Yeah.
I mean, not ill, but yeah, she's too old to be doing that.
He don't give you gay vibes sometimes though.
August Alsina?
Yeah.
A little bit.
He gives me gay vibes.
Any overly pretty boy gives me gay vibes. Like, why are you so pretty?
I feel like you dipped and dabbed in some penis at some point in your life. And that's okay because men should be able to experience.
If you want to experiment,
girls get to experience.
Girls get to experiment with no judgment, and it's glorified. But if a man wants to experiment, he's automatically gay.
It's so hard.
I do agree with that. You gay.
Yeah.
If you're a man, you gay.
Yo, I was just about to say that because
why you have the urge to
the thing is, I understand that men should be able to experiment, but I feel like you're gay if you do. But why isn't a woman gay if she experiments but then decides to be with a man at the end of the day? Why can't a guy experiment and then decide like, oh, that wasn't for me?
If you a guy and getting something in your booty hole, gay.
But what if he gave oral sex?
Gay. No.
So he put it. So he.
No. And if you ever experimented or plan on experimenting and we having some type of anything, you need to let me know that you messed around with other guys. I want to know.
No, I don't want to know. Don't tell me
that
because
I can choose
I like
not
you
be with
too. I like you too much to. If I like you so much, please don't ruin it by telling me you had a penis in your mouth.
No, tell me that, please. If you experiment with another man, you need to tell me that.
Like it says, okay, Sierra said, who makes the rules on marriage? The people that are married should be able to decide what is done inside the marriage. That is true. That is true. But I don't believe so. It depends on the marriage. Like if they decided to say, I'm going to stay if they're married and said let's stay separated.
She should have a conversation with Will
because Will didn't know that. I feel like Will didn't know that.
And that's why he was embarrassed.
Maybe he didn't know and just tried to act surprised. We don't know. I don't know, but married people should decide what goes on in their marriage. If they want to date people outside of their marriage, because it's been said that Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith have an open marriage. Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's to each his own. I don't want that for my shit.
Yeah, no.
What are
you
going
to be in an open marriage? We might as well have just stay dating.
Yeah, that don't make no sense. I feel like marriage is sacred. I feel like marriage is sacred. Like I feel like that's something serious. And that shouldn't be something we play with. If we're dedicating our lives to each other, not to other people to welcome into our bedroom or into anything. Okay, people want to spice up their lives. Okay, watch some porn or something. I don't know. Spice it up with some toys. Spice it up with something else. There's a lot of stuff that y'all can do to spice up your relationship if that's the problem. If the sex portion is the problem, then it is. But it's a lot of stuff that goes on in marriages.
Open communication.
Yeah, like communication is the number one thing. So.
Communication and consistency. We're going back to that. That's the two most important things in a relationship.
Yeah.
To me, for me.
No, I agree. I agree that too. Communication and consistency. Because marriage is hard. Marriage is hard. Married people should be able to, and like I said, married people who are married should make the decision. You got this from Magic Kingdom?
Yeah.
How much was it?
$28.
And you like it?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Cool.
That was off topic, but I just saw the castle and I'm like, I know she did this from Magic Kingdom.
Yes, I did.
But yeah, so yeah, married people make the decisions for their marriage. But I mean, Will Smith was like, yeah, explain this. I feel like he got embarrassed.
He did, publicly, worldwide. Like, you're under a microscope as celebrities already as it is.
And if he knew that she was having an entanglement with August, he should have made August sign an NDA. Why is you speaking on the situation, bro? If me and my wife have an open marriage and
even if they didn't have an NDA, he should have beat his ass.
Because why are you spilling tea? They probably had an open marriage for years, and they probably experienced stuff with people for years, and then this man decides that he's in love with Jada Pinkett Smith and want to expose that they had a relationship together. For what? I'm not leaving Will Smith.
Young.
Why would I do that?
You're very young like that if you think of that.
Yeah, like I said, if they had an open marriage, they should have. He should have just kept quiet because if they had an open marriage for a reason, because they're not leaving their partner, they just want to experiment with y'all, other people. They're not leaving their marriage. That's why they probably had it.
I forget what he was saying for that.
My mom gonna say definitely communication. Yes, we do. What's yes, we do, Mom? What is yes, we do? To what? What are you talking about?
I don't know. But at that point, the problem came with all this stuff when people were.
True, but
they shouldn't have went public with the whole thing.
I would have kept quiet. Jada Pinkett Smith should just, if he wanted to, exactly. It was August's fault. August shouldn't have, like I said, they probably had multiple entanglements with other people. But do you see those people coming up and speaking up about their relationship with Will Smith and Jada Pinkett?
And that's because August caught feelings.
Yes, and that's the problem. And I'm pretty sure Jada Pinkett Smith let him know, I am not leaving my husband.
Not for you, not for nobody. So that was his own decision.
Yeah, that's all that's fault.
Yeah, they had to with August. It's August's fault.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have, but I would have let the media eat that
No comment.
I would have spoken that, like, no comment. Like,
yep.
He felt if that's his feelings, that's his feelings.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would have just said and not spoken on it ever again.
Yeah. All right, let's take a break before we go back to our last part of our relationship topic, because it's already.
Yeah, they are. No, they are stars. That was just an example.
Mm-hmm. That was the only example we had for entanglement.
Yeah, because she technically created the word. To be honest, like the words are always been there.
Money off that.
But she created the word for what entanglements are, and I feel like that's for married people.
Mm-hmm. All right,
sneaky links are for us. Us regular. I mean regular.
It's flat. I got 40-inch hair. Flood the stare. Touching her derriere. You want this hair? My is bad. Make all you look sad. Her is fat. My is flat. Bad. Fat. 40-inch hair. Yours came in the pack. Camera fat. You can see it from the back. Go babe. 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 Go. Sonny came with the baby hairs. Lame out. Can't compare. Be talking about me, but they build like a pair. Keep that circle, don't fit in no square. I done say, can't sit right here. Big booty, I need 2 chairs. That I don't share. Say what you want, I don't care. My friend got 40-inch hair. Flood the stare. Touching her derriere. You want this hair? My is bad. Make all you look sad. Her is fat. My is flat. Yeah, I say what I want and I mean what I say. Just check my account, it had more than a K. Went out of state and came back in the day. I showed up late, but I won't be delayed. I ain't do if I ain't getting paid. Time a snack, he want fries with this shake. He think he finna come lay up today. He wanna freaking take me on a date, but he can't. John is so late. Switch it like water, they both gravitate. Styling on by arrogant tape. I'm a Barbie, the one you can't take. I with the kid, but I do not play. Running on like I'm a relay. You cannot assist me, we do not relate. And that ain't my if we ain't getting cake. My friend got 40-inch hair. Flood the stare. Touching her derriere. You want this hair? My is bad. Make all you look sad. Her is fat. My is flat. Go babe, 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 go. And if you want dancing to this, that's cause you ain't a real bad. Only bad can relate to real bad. Yeah. We out.
She came with her nigga, but she gon' slide right to my side. I know she pulled up with her friends, then we skirt off in the Benz. Oh, took her back to my crib, and I regret it. Cause she tryna feel like she asleep, so she tried to stay the whole week. I'm like, oh nah, she gotta go. Ask me her name, I swear I don't even fucking know. They wanna know why the girl them dip on me. Them I ain't green, them I ain't just ship on me. They wanna know why them love him off so much. Like what is the reason? It's just the vibe, I'm that guy. She put her legs in the sky whenever I pull up. She got her clothes off from the walk, and she won't waste no time. Oh, she don't want nobody else, I know, but I can't be what she wants. They all have the same story. They all want me to themselves, but I'm a jealous. The city is my palace. What I'ma do? Cause I want she and she and she, and they love them some me. I ain't the nigga they gon' say bye to. I ain't the nigga you gotta lie to. I ain't the nigga that you could trust on speaker when you're with your people. Cause you know the timing I'm on. I want she and she and she, and they love them some me. I can't even speak to all of them, so I call her on the FaceTime. She gon' pick up on the first ring. Well, got her right around my damn finger. I will never tell her so. Oh no, no, girl, we grown. Life of a gallus.
Real hot girl. And if the beat live, you know Lil Juke made it. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy curvy wavy beat, yeah. Lil waist, body crazy curvy wavy beat. Lil waist, body yaddy 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 yaddy. Look at how I bodied that, ate it up and gave it back. Yeah, you look good, but they still wanna know we're making it. Saucy like a barbecue, but you won't get your baby back. See me in that dress and he felt like he almost tasted that. Num 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 num, eat it up. Go play okay, 3, 2, 1. You know I'm the hottest. You ain't never gotta heat me up. I'm present when I'm absent, speaking when I'm not there. Call them scary cats, I call them Carol Baskins. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy curvy wavy beat, yeah. Lil waist, body crazy curvy wavy beat, yeah. Lil waist, body yaddy 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 yaddy. I'm a hot ebony, they gon' click it if it's me. All my features been getting these through the quarantine. Yeah, I'm very well on my shit, as you could tell. Any I beef from years ago is beefing by herself. If we took a trip on the real creep tip, yeah. Rule number 1 is don't repeat that. Don't repeat that. Rule number 2, if they all came with you, they better know exactly what the they came to do. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Yeah. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy curvy wavy beat, yeah. Lil waist, body crazy curvy wavy beat, yeah. Lil waist, body yaddy 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 yaddy. The category is body. Look at the way it's sitting. That ratio so out of control. That waist that. If I were me and I would've seen myself, I would have bought me a drink. Took me home, did me long, ate it with the pennies on. I could build a house with all the brick I got. Yeah, been a lifetime trying to get this high. And if her head too big, I could make that pop. I'm not the one to play with, like a touch me not.
I don't know how to do this dance on TikTok.
Okay, you wanna
Back into it.
Yeah, we still talking about relationships.
We got done talking about entanglements. So healthy relationships versus toxic relationships.
Let's see how much y'all know about healthy relationships, because it seems like this generation that all we know, or all y'all know, is I don't count myself because I'm not in a relationship right now. So, but I feel like being in a toxic relationship is like, not, I don't want to say glorified, but it's like,
It is,
right?
It is.
It's very glorified.
TikTok, yo, they
social
glorify.
media,
Social media in general glorifies
toxic relationships.
Like for some TikToks, you'll see like they'll use like certain sounds to be like, yeah, I like drug dealers. Yeah, I like guns. Yeah, I like the stuff like that.
Maybe like you saw that one that was like, if you're not a scammer, a drug dealer, or something else, and it was like, don't talk to me.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, like why y'all glorify toxicity in relationships and like in the people that you look for? Why do you want a toxic partner?
Yeah, why you want somebody beating?
Do you think that's going to be healthy? Like,
I say that on everything.
It don't even gotta be that, because being like toxic is more than just physical abuse. Because there's so many other ways to be toxic, and there's so many other types of abuse, rather that's just not physical. And I feel like a lot of people don't take it seriously, because there's so many types of abuse.
It's not physical, emotional, mental, verbal, like all of it.
All the above.
Like, why do you want to be in a relationship that way? Why don't you want to be in a relationship where the person is just unconditionally in love with you and just wants to treat you right and see you, and y'all just see each other. Y'all see each other as equals, and y'all just want to build together. And y'all just have y'all don't even have to. Y'all can be total opposites and attract each other, but y'all know what y'all want. Y'all strive in life. Y'all want to do everything together, or y'all want to start a family together. Like, why are those not like?
I feel like the people don't look for the right qualities in a relationship. That's like starting out, like in the beginning, and in the beginning it's mostly physical attraction, which is cool. Obviously, you want a partner that you're going to be attracted to, but it has to be more than that.
And this generation is very shallow. Everybody's shallow. I feel like
and it's because there's so many people out there. Like,
I'm not shallow.
I can have a good looking man right here, but I know in the back of my head that there's 50,000 more or whatever. Not me. I'm speaking like a fair person.
Right.
People have this mindset that, oh, there's one here, but if it don't work out, then there's more. Like,
right.
People don't cancel out the options when they're in a relationship. I feel like not everybody, but a lot of people always keep their. I mean, you saw that video where it said a girl might be faithful to you during that whole relationship, but if something happens and y'all don't work out, she already know who's next. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, why they have that in the back of their mind? Who has that? You thought that before?
Yup.
I feel like, I don't know, I haven't really, I mean, what I think in my head is like, I'm just with that person. Like, if I'm with that person and I, deal with them heavy, like, yeah, that's all I think about. But all I ask is they don't waste my time, because there is other people that I can continue my time with, that I want to, or I can move on, who's been requesting my time and who's ready to do right by me. Like, that's what I meant.
Or so they say.
Or so they say, yeah, of course. But also, like, it's the drama that people, I think that toxic relationships, toxic relationships form because people are immature, number one. People have their own issues that they're bringing into a relationship. And you guys are not healed already. You guys are not ready, and you guys are trying to fill your void with a relationship, right? And that's the issue. Why do you need to be in a relationship to complete yourself? That's a problem within yourself that you need to figure out why you need somebody to complete you when you should be whole yourself.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean.
A lot of y'all don't be ready for relationships.
But y'all rush into them. And I always say that to a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people I've been with had their issues. Like, they came into the relationship with issues. I had to fix them. Like, why? Why did you have mommy daddy issues? Or like, why couldn't you seek help for that or something like that? Or like, why couldn't you communicate with me what was going on so I can get you help? Like, or if you didn't think that you needed help, why couldn't we just communicate and get through it together? Like, I feel like it was a lack of communication in all things I dealt with.
Yeah, that's
always the big
always
thing.
The main problem is the communication, because people our age, I'm not gonna say they don't know how to communicate, but they're not the best communicators.
They're not. People are immature. Like, why are you immature at this age?
Yeah. And
like,
people think we mind readers. I can't read no minds.
Oh, absolutely. Come on. What is this?
I got
what movie is that?
Superpowers, but reading minds is not one
at all, sweetheart. Okay.
So, the communication is really key.
For real, like. So that's what I'm saying. Like, people come into relationships already with issues. They already have problems. They already need to be fixed. Like, and they need to fill the void. Like, that's the issue.
Smart. You smart. You loyal.
Well.
But yeah, toxic relationships like in 2021 are definitely glorified. Music is a factor. What do you mean? What do you mean by that, Mr. Jackson?
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo! Okay. I am for real. Never meant to make it down.
But yeah, back what I was saying about people hopping into relationships when they don't even really know the person. Like, how long do y'all think is a good talking stage before you get in a relationship with somebody? Because I feel like it has to be at least a couple of months, right? What you think?
Sure. Yeah.
A couple of months.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning, all there is really physical attraction until you really get to know that person, and you need to get to know that person over a couple of months, because people like to portray who they want you to think they are in the beginning. You know, I want her to think I'm this nice, sweet man. I want her to think I got all my shit together. Yeah. So they portray that in the beginning.
Always. That's how it's been for me all the time. Every time.
They portray like they're this God sent man.
And then here come the mental issues. Here come the daddy and mommy issues. Here come the kid issues. The baby mama drama.
Kid I didn't know about.
Yeah, the kid that's on the way that you find out about. What the
people don't know how to be completely transparent with me.
Yeah, especially if we haven't even established a relationship between us. Like we're just establishing our friendship right now. To be honest, like we're just trying to talk. Like we're in the talking stages. Why are you lying to me?
Yeah.
What are you lying to me for?
The number one turn off. Why are you lying?
Already. We're not even in a relationship yet, and you're already lying to me.
Why are you lying about anything?
It don't even make no sense. We're not in a relationship. We're just talking and getting to know each other. If you have other issues that you have to figure out, just tell me what's going on, and then we can see if we can get past it. But if don't involve me and just leave me alone.
If you're not ready for everything that comes with a relationship, and if you don't got all your shit together, please, why are you trying to get in a relationship when you don't have nothing going for yourself?
If you're not on the same level as me, why are you trying to talk about it? That means if you
definitely gotta know to date people that's on your level.
Exactly. If you're walking and I'm driving, that's an issue for me. I'm sorry. That's it. If you're riding a bike to work, I commend you for that. So I would date a person that's like trying to get their way to work. If you ride a bus or something like that. But if you're walking and I'm driving, you yerping at me, I'm not talking to you. Yeah. What is wrong with you?
Not coming crazy.
I'm driving, you're walking. How to make that make sense to me? I'm gonna just pull over to the side and get out the car and walk up to you. How did that make sense?
Automatic distrust. Absolutely. If you lying to me in the beginning, if we just talking and you lying to me, then I feel like you're gonna continue to lie to me.
And that always happens. And that's a red flag.
In the first 30 days of us knowing each other, like,
people need to notice red flags in the beginning. Red flags need to be noticed in the beginning. If you feel queasy about something, or you're like, why they do that?
Yeah.
Like
why? As females, I feel like our intuition is always spot on. Like I always listen to my intuition.
As you should, because it's just, come on, like we know what's going on.
Remember when I was saying my intuition about this nigga? Still shit. Y'all, first of all, most of y'all don't even be good liars.
Yeah.
As soon as you start lying, I can tell you're lying.
Well, not a car. So there have been people who don't have a car who are not on the same level as me. So if I have goals, if I have a job, if I'm in school, if I'm working towards something, and you're just
basically what you're saying is
you have to be on the same level.
You cannot be if you want to be in a relationship with somebody that's on a lower level than you, then by all means do that.
Because I've dated men who haven't had cars. I've dated men. I was the one that used to be traveling to see niggas because they didn't have cars, and I took that to the side. But that was their issue. That started becoming an issue for me because they were okay. They got comfortable with me driving.
Yep.
They got comfortable with me. Why they wasn't getting their license? Why they weren't driving? Why weren't they fixing to get a car if they was working? Mm-hmm. That's what I mean. Because I've dated men who haven't had cars, but that became an issue for me because y'all weren't working to get no car.
Yeah,
y'all wasn't
that's
working.
That's definitely an issue for me as well.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's first of all, if I'm always doing the driving, you don't think I'm gonna get frustrated eventually. Like, and if personally, I'm gonna push you to try to get your shit
exactly.
together.
Like, I don't have a problem with helping you out in the beginning.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not gonna keep doing it. I'm not gonna raise mom, but my own kids.
Yeah, so. Like, what you gonna do if we decide to have a family together? What car is it? Just gonna always be my car? When I have to go to work, how are you gonna take the kids to school if I'm at work or something like that? It's stuff that I think about in the future because if you're not thinking in the future with me, then that's an issue. Like, why are you not working to get a car?
Mm-hmm. We need to be on the same level. Mentally, emotionally, physically. I'm not saying financially because I feel like
financially.
I don't know. Like,
y'all niggas be broke.
You can't be broke. Yeah. If you're broke, you shouldn't be dating. Why are you dating if you're broke? If you don't
it was this meme that said I was like, niggas be having all the money until you get in a relationship with them, and that is so true.
That's true. They flex on Instagram.
Yo, all this money y'all had in the beginning, and then after a couple of dates, y'all be just, where the money go?
First of all, a lot of niggas are so irresponsible with money. Why y'all don't know how to
And most of y'all, the niggas don't even have your own shit. Like y'all don't even have your own apartment. Y'all like to live with bitches. Like y'all like to move in immediately when you get in a relationship instead of having your own. Like that's the thing I can say about women. Women are always gonna try to get their own. They gonna always try to get their own car. They gonna always try to get their own apartment. They gonna always try to get their own career. They're do. But I'm talking about the women I surround myself with. That I know that are gonna work hard to get their own. Who've dealt with men who used them, who wanted to just live up under them, who didn't have their own nothing, who wasn't working towards anything, who didn't have no drive like the woman they were with.
Preach.
So like, cause what's the point? Like I know I'm gonna be successful. Like I know I have the drive to be successful. Why don't you have that same drive?
If you don't got nothing going for yourself, at least have the mentality that you're gonna get that shit. Like at least have the drive. At least show that you put some effort into getting to where you need to be as an adult. Like we're not kids anymore. That shit, not having a car, shit was cool when we was younger. We about to be 30.
Come on, like
what? You gotta bring something to the table.
And I'm not
saying financially.
And I'm not trying to say that public transportation, like a bus, like Uber, that's how you get to work. Like if that's how you get to work, that's amazing. But what's the plans? You gonna do that forever? Like, do you got a plan to get your own car? Are you working to save to get a car? Are you working to get your license that's suspended? Are you working to come on? Like, y'all niggas be having all these issues with the stuff. Oh, well, I can't do this because of this. Are you trying to fix it?
Right, be having whatever the case may be.
Y'all be making excuses instead of making shit happen.
Yeah. And if you don't got nothing going for yourself, and I can at least see the motivation, I'm not gonna be with you, but I'm gonna commend you for that.
Yeah, but I just can't. From the experience I have, you gonna have to have a car. I'm sorry. You gonna have to have a car. You gonna have to have an apartment somewhere where you live or something like that. Like I don't know.
At least have a car.
Yeah, at least have a car. I'll give you a pass on the living situation as long as it don't got no roaches.
I'm fine.
It's like nah. As long as you don't live in no trap house, bro.
Have a car and your own money. At least if you're even looking to date, like you shouldn't be trying to date if you don't have none of that.
Exactly.
You shouldn't. Like why are you trying? What can you do for that person? That
Ain't you trying to woo me? Like what?
Yeah. Because I'm not meeting you at no restaurant. Come and get me.
For real.
Unless I don't feel safe with you, then I'm gonna meet you.
Yeah, like sometimes on the first day I'll probably drive there.
Yeah,
that way
you might kidnap me or something. I don't know you.
I don't know you. It's not
about having the same things. However, mentality and personal drive is definitely a desire.
Well, it's not. Yeah, exactly. It's not about having the same things. But if you don't have a job, you don't have to have everything I got. But I need to see that you're working towards it. Your drive, like I'm that type of person. Everybody knew I was going to do what I was supposed to do because I was always that type of person. I showed that. If you do not show me that, what's the point of me being with you? Because all you're going to do is bring me down.
Drain me
Mentally, physically, and all of that. I don't have time for none of that. And that's from experience. I don't have time to waste. I don't have time for that.
Yeah. We don't want to waste no more time.
Yeah, like
I'm rusty, dusty bum niggas.
Yeah, like I don't. It's y'all taking years out of my life because I'm trying to build you up, and I'm already built.
Mm-hmm.
So. Like I'm not no Bob the Builder. The fuck? Can you already become?
Where you go up with this shit, yo?
Can you be fixed already?
Yeah.
Can you go to therapy, please? Anybody? Can you go to therapy to make sure those mommy and daddy issues
or whatever issues
or depression or whatever mental issue that you can overcome through therapy instead of thinking that I can fix you? Cause I can't, cause all you doing is taking it out on me.
I'm cracking up.
And getting other people pregnant.
Alright, she definitely speaking on personal experiences right now. But I definitely agree with that. Like, if you come into a relationship with problems off the bat that you expect us to fix, number one, it's a turn off. Number two, we don't have to do that. And y'all be trying to make it seem like when you in a relationship with somebody, they gotta do this and this for you. We don't have to do anything for you. You're not our children. You have your own parents. You're a grown man. You should have at least some of your shit together. And Juwan, I just want to say shout out to you real quick, Juwan, because you as a young man, how old is Juwan? 24? I don't know, but Juwan, you got your shit together as a young man, a young black man. You got your own everything. You've been working consistently.
But would you be okay? So, like, would he want the same for the other women?
I wouldn't expect you to date anybody that has I'm not saying that has less needs, but I wouldn't expect you to date anybody that's on a lower level than you, especially mentality-wise, because you're very mature as a man.
He said 24.
And have all your shit together on top of that. So I wouldn't expect, if you brought a bum to any of our functions or anything, I would beat her up, and then I'll probably beat you up for bringing her.
I am not elevating nobody no more. Every time I elevate somebody, I build them up. They get
for the next
bitch.
Yeah,
okay, I'm not doing that. And I'm not elevating. Okay, it might not be wrong, but from the experience I've had, or just in general, I'm not building nobody up no more. Come to me prepared and ready.
Come built already.
I want you ready. I want you already built. I've done too much building. I've done too much. Building somebody up is mentally draining. It's physically draining because you're so in love with this person and you can see the potential in them, but they don't see the potential in themselves.
They don't act upon it
because they just think that, oh, you gonna always be there. You gonna always be there to pick them up. You gonna always be there to drive them. But they're not even showing what they're doing. Like, they have no proof. I'm not trying to push down anybody who wants to help build somebody up. That is cool. But at the end of the day, I feel like that's gonna screw you over in the end.
And knowing when to give somebody up is definitely important. Like, knowing when to give up on somebody. You can't help everybody. Some people you have to leave behind to move on and elevate yourself.
Because they're bringing you down.
Yeah.
They're messing your mental up. They're making you. They're manipulating you. They're having you question yourself. Yes, your worth. What you can bring to the table. You want that? That's abuse to me. Like that, I don't have time for none of that.
I myself am far from perfect, and Lord knows I have a way to go, so I do not judge a person for not being where I am right now in my life. Also, not responsibility.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. That's what we're saying. Coming to a healthy.
At what cost? At what cost is it to me to have to save somebody else?
Exactly, and then that's what we're saying. Coming into a healthy relationship, you're already prepared. You've already healed and worked on yourself. You're coming into a relationship ready to give yourself to that person. Y'all are whole together. Y'all are ready to build a relationship, a family, a life together. Because you don't have those issues anymore because you healed yourself by yourself. That's what I'm saying.
Can I be a guest on the show? Yeah, babe, you could be a guest on the show. Whenever you're ready. Starting in July, though. But, I wanted to also speak my piece on this because a lot of y'all girls get confused about what a healthy relationship even is. And the fact of the matter is, y'all take niggas that do the bare minimum and think that they're doing everything they're supposed to be.
Like buying you something to eat.
Being loyal.
Being
loyal.
That's not taking care of minimum.
Treating you out to eat, the bare minimum. What else? Doing what they're supposed to do as a man in a relationship, the bare minimum.
Like, it's just, what else?
What else? I had it all in my head.
You ain't ready to learn?
Seriously.
What she said, hold up, I gotta order the pants around this. Go on a break. No, we not breaking no more. We done breaking.
Joelle, hold on. If she want her grind, I don't care about her transportation.
Exactly.
The point of that wasn't the transportation. The point of that was being on the same level mentally.
Yeah. So transportation is no issue. I see that you on your grind using the bus. That's cool. But what's the plan in the future? You gonna take the bus for the rest of your life?
Just show me that.
Show me.
Eventually, you gonna have all your shit together.
Yeah. Show me that you want to get that car.
Stop being used to niggas doing the bare minimum and thinking that, because he's loyal to me, he don't cheat, and that's literally the bare minimum of a relationship. Yeah. That's the least that he could do. He should be elevating you. He should be building you up. He should be treating you like a queen. And if he's doing anything less than that, that's the bare minimum. And why are you accepting the bare minimum? When you could there's niggas out there that will treat you like a queen, worship the ground you walk on. So being loyal, that's not enough for me. Just because he's loyal, you can do whatever else he wants. That's not enough for me.
Right.
It's not enough. You're supposed to be loyal. That's the least you can do. And if you don't want to be loyal, then don't be in a relationship.
Sure.
Simple as that. So that's not enough for me. Being loyal and taking me out to eat and that's not enough for me.
I just need to see a nigga that got a drive, that got the same drive as me, that's just want to keep doing what they're supposed to do to be successful, that want a happy life, like that wants to be happy, like everything. I just need that, and I just haven't found that person. I've always it's just always selfish niggas. Like it's just always been selfish things.
You can't be in a relationship and be selfish. If you're a selfish person, you need to work on that before you try to be in a relationship.
So the next one is connection. Oh, well, let's do love versus lust.
Yeah, let's do that.
So there is a difference. I should have put in love, and lust, because there is a difference between all of those. Like being in love, loving someone, and then lust. Those are all different types.
So start
of
with lust because that's like feminine.
Lust is just basically you just have a physical attraction to that person.
You like what you see.
You like what you see, and you just want to do it to them all the time. Like you're in love with that lust. Like you're not in love. Sorry, you just crave that lust. Like y'all have that type of connection where y'all connect physically.
It's mostly a physical connection.
Yeah, like it's a physical. It's nothing else.
And it's nothing wrong with that, but you just gotta know how to differentiate lust and love because
that's not
y'all be thinking y'all in love and it don't be love. It just be lust. You like what you see or you like how he make you feel inside.
Physically,
You like how he make you feel. You like how he look.
Yeah.
And or vice versa. You like the way she performs on you and you like her whatever. That's lust. Like.
Yeah.
And y'all be confusing that with love a lot because what else do you like about the person besides that?
And then like love.
What else do you know about the person?
Yeah, right. And being in love with somebody is just somebody that you just know that you just can't live without. Like or you just like want to be like you just want to be with them. Like you're in love with them. Like you see a future with them. Like you want to build with them. That type of that's in love for me. How you know?
Oh, in love?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said that. I feel like I wouldn't say somebody that I can't live without because for me personally, I don't think it's. Well, maybe I've never been in love. I don't know. It never was no nigga that I felt like I couldn't live without. So maybe I've never been in love really. Maybe I
just feel like what I mean by that is you don't see nobody else. Because of course you can live. I mean, I hope that you wouldn't kill yourself over somebody. Like, yeah, but I'm talking about me. I'm talking about in general, like basically just
ain't nobody else.
It's nobody else. Like I felt that before. I've only had that once probably. Being in love with somebody. And loving somebody. Love is different. Know the difference. Somebody can just have love for you and not be in love with you.
Being in love for me is you feel like you don't want to be with nobody else. You ain't even seeing nobody else. You ain't thinking about nobody else. You know you want to be with that person. You know you want to eventually marry that person, have a family with that person.
Yes. And
you see your whole life mapped out. And I felt like that about niggas. Yeah, like I felt like this is the nigga I'm going to be with. The next week it wasn't together, but go back sticks like nah.
Stop with it.
But nah, I felt like that. Like like I want to spend the rest of my life with this person. And so that's what being in love is to me. Yeah, you see your whole future with them. Yeah. And loving somebody, because you definitely can love somebody without.
Yeah, true. True. That's a lot of like you have love for that person. That person will have some. I don't know.
Yeah.
Love. You just have love.
Loving somebody for me is like I really, really fuck with you. Like I fuck with you alone. Like you my guy. Like we cool. I love you. But I might not be like in love with you. Like you could be going tomorrow and I'll be like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like
I know what you mean by that. Definitely.
You could leave tomorrow and I'll be like, it is what it is.
Yeah. Okay, I know what you meant. Alright, so the next one is connection versus soul tie. Is soul tie like soulmate? You speak on that because I really, for me, soul tie means soulmate.
Is more sexualized. So because back in the day, like they used to do like voodoo and stuff for soul ties. So the woman will put period blood in the man's food, like spaghetti or whatever. Some with pasta sauce with the red sauce. They put that in their spaghetti or food or whatever to make that man connected to them spiritually. That would be considered a soul tie. So you never heard about if you have sex with a man on your period that creates a soul tie because that blood tie?
No, I never heard. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. So soul tie is a way. It goes back into voodoo. Like you're performing voodoo on somebody, and that tie to that person is a lot stronger than that connection because it's purely physical, sexual, and that like intimate bond, especially if you want to do it with the blood shit. We don't gotta talk about it because it kind of grosses me out.
I'm screaming.
But that connects your souls. That's why it's called a soul tie. Because that blood exchange connects your souls. And they used to do that to like put voodoo and spells on the men back in the day to make the men fall in love with them.
Wow.
So some women use sex as a form of a way to make men fall in love with them.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So that's why it's different from a connection, because a connection doesn't have to be sexual.
Oh.
So you could be going to connection.
Okay, yeah, I'm just learning this today though. I don't know.
It's a lot.
I don't know. I just hope nobody's trying to soul tie me that way. Don't do that. I don't know. I don't feel like that. I mean, I do feel like I understand, because having sex with somebody is, for me, can be spiritual, because you are giving yourself to that person.
You give me
and y'all giving each other. Yeah. So like it can be. It's a very strong bond. I feel like when you become physical with somebody. So like that is something like this. I guess a soul tie.
That once you become physical with somebody, it definitely. I'm not gonna say necessarily it strengthens the connection, but it definitely has an impact on the connection, because you can have sex with somebody and not be connected to them.
Yeah.
But it definitely has something to do with how.
Exactly. Yeah. I definitely feel like you can definitely say that.
Spirits. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a change of energy. It can be. Y'all know. I feel like women. Do you feel like that women maybe feel that more than men?
What?
That sexual connection, that sexual tie.
I feel like that.
Yeah, no, I do too. Like I feel that way.
I feel like women definitely get more attached off of sex, just from sex.
I really don't believe. Yeah, that is true.
Not me though. Don't be safe.
I'm screaming.
But yeah, like sex is definitely.
So what is a soulmate then?
A soulmate?
Yeah. If a soul tie and a soulmate, so you said soul tie is basically a spiritual like a
you could be.
So what's a soulmate?
You can find your soulmate without ever having sex with them.
Or
a soulmate is more of a spiritual connection that's not based off of sex. To me, that would be my interpretation.
But so you feel like your soulmate is the same? Like y'all just. Like what is it?
I don't feel like a soul tie and a soulmate is the same.
No. I mean, like how would you describe a soulmate then? Because I don't.
A soulmate is somebody that you have an immediate connection with.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, it doesn't not physical, like immediate.
Do you feel like a soulmate?
Emotional connection.
Do you feel like a soulmate is somebody you're supposed to be with? Because I feel like I don't want to speak about my personal stuff.
Do you feel like? I feel like a soulmate is somebody that
I feel like that people have been with their
person for you.
Yeah, like God created a person for you, and I feel like people have found a soul. I feel like people have found their soulmate, but it never worked out.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe that God created one person for another person.
I don't know.
I don't believe that.
I kind of feel that way. I feel like there's a person out there for everybody, and
I do believe that.
I feel like they'll genuinely come together and just be prosperous together or something. That's how I feel.
I don't know. I feel like I feel like there's somebody out there for everybody, but do I feel like God made this person specifically for this person? No.
Oh, okay.
But I agree with you. I do feel like there's somebody out there for everybody. But y'all, I don't feel like it's just gonna.
I don't want to put God in it because only a lot of people don't believe in like God. But I feel like they're on this universe. There's somebody.
That's never gonna be like an instant thing, though. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I feel like that it's possible.
Like, I don't feel like I'm gonna be like, oh my God, you're my soulmate. I don't feel like
I don't think that you it's something you say. It's just something you feel. Like it's like a drawing in. It's an energy that you feel around this person that you just know that they're for you.
I felt like that before. That shit ain't work out. So, so I don't know. We about to go over time though, but
we'll be actually at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, I did want to talk about being in love with two people. Remember I said that? Because people, a lot of people, oh my God, a lot of men think that they can be in love with two people, and I do not believe that. Do you know how much energy it takes to be in love with two people? You have to either be in love with, you have to be in love with one person. I have never experienced being in love with two men. You either have to love or lust one and be in love with one.
I agree with that.
You cannot be
in not in love with
it's
both. You might think you're in love with both.
You might think exactly.
One is love,
no, but
one is lust.
There are men who believe that they need to be in multiple relationships because they are in love with those women. And that is not true to me. I do not believe in that. They want to possess multiple women. Exactly. They want to manipulate multiple women. I do not believe that. Sierra, let me see. Because because I do not believe, and I remember I had this argument with a person like, you cannot be in love with two people. Like that is too much energy. Like, you know how draining that is. Like that's not mentally. I feel like that's not mentally right. Like have you ever like felt like being the same about another two men? Like, I'm in love with this person.
Actually, after I've been in love the first time, none of the loves have never been the same.
Exactly. It was so easier for me to leave people after the first time I was in love. Yeah. When I was in love the first time, it was because there was too much energy in that one time. It was so much energy and so much stuff that went on to that. After that, I never felt that. Like, it was easier for me to leave the person and be like, oh, okay, maybe I had love for you. I probably was never in love with you, because if it was so easy for me to leave you alone, then I was never in love with you.
One time, God rest his soul.
Yeah, said Tiara said, I don't think you're being in love with two people. I believe you can love two people, yes.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't really know what being in love is. Exactly.
Y'all don't know what being in love means. Or maybe y'all just never experienced that. Maybe that's why y'all don't know. And that's okay, because hopefully one day you will get to experience it. But a lot of people they don't know the difference.
Exactly. And just when y'all are ready to be in a relationship, make sure you have healed. You're ready. Make sure that you have healed yourself and worked on yourself, and you know you're ready to put your all in a relationship. And read red flags. Like, don't dismiss them. When you notice something about one person, and communicate with them. If that's what they've been doing or something like that, like if they continue to, like, I wouldn't pursue the relationship.
Yeah, and trust your intuition.
Yeah, trust that,
because that shit never wrong.
But communicate with that person. Communicate and just I don't know.
Yeah, thank y'all. We went a little bit over time, but at least we didn't get cut off at all this time. So hopefully that whole video escapes.
I'm being honest. Okay. Oh, Jesus.
But yeah, thank y'all for watching the show this week. We'll catch y'all next week. Starting in July, we are gonna have guest appearances on the show.
Yes.
We are gonna always y'all can always DM our Pretty Savage Talk page.
Yeah.
If you have a reason or an interest in coming on the show, being a guest, DM our Pretty Savage Talk Instagram page.
Like we said, we want to promote artists. We want to promote people who are
their own businesses,
all of it. So if you're interested, just let us know, and we'll be starting doing that in July. To be honest.
Yep. Appreciate y'all. Yo.
You gonna music?
Oh yeah.
It's time for the circulator. I'ma shake what my mama gave me. I'ma shake my money maker. It's time for the circulator. It's time for the circulator. It's time for the circulator. It's time for the circulator.
JT, I'm fly with it. CITY with it. Right cheek, left cheek with it. Fun size on fleek with it. Slim, thick, petite with it. G-Wag with the key missing. One time for my freak. After hour, no sleep. When I get my freak on, they throwing money like me chon. When I do my dance, money fight, these throwing bands. JC, I ain't playing. Lil' I don't want your man. But these rich throwing paper. Now it's time for the circulator.
It's time for the circulator. It's time for the circulator. I'ma shake what my mama gave me. I'ma shake my money maker. It's time for the circulator. It's time for the circulator. It's time for the circulator. It's time for the circulator.
Young Miami, yeah, I'm from the city. I'm litty, diamond, trippy, eat my that's a quickie. I'm twerking, popping like a cute.